Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, the daily show all about Nintendo and friendship. In this episode, we are going to be reacting to your answers to our question we asked last week. It's Last Week We Asked You. And last week we asked you, who should be the next president of Nintendo? Micah, are you ready to dive on in to these answers?
Yep.
Greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. My name's Andros, as I fail to introduce myself in most of these episodes. Hey, it's me. I host this show with Micah, who I always remember to introduce. So yeah, there's that. But before we jump in to this Last Week We Asked You, I gotta put a plug out there for 5-star reviews for the Nintendo Pals Podcast, which you can do over on your favorite podcast listening app. If you have Spotify, you can leave one over there. You can leave it on Apple or Audible. All these places let you leave 5-star reviews. And if you're watching with us over on YouTube, hey, leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the episode. And subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Ring the bell. Hit all the positive buttons. So, yeah, let's just jump into it. So last week's question was, you get to pick the new president of Nintendo. Who do you put in as president? Micah, who gives us our first answer here?
That depends.
That depends. You could go with
Am I supposed to read this one? The Ayla Bayo?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, Ayla Bayo says Chris Pratt. No, LOL, not actually. I would choose Reggie. I didn't want to grow up. I didn't get to grow up. I was like, wait a second.
I didn't want to grow up.
Who wouldn't want to? I didn't get to grow up in the Wii U and 3DS era, and I really wish I did. So Reggie would be really nice.
This is interesting. This because I mean the Wii U 3DS era is pretty recent. So either Ayla came before or after, in which case I feel very old. But yeah, bring Reggie back. Why not? Let's do it. Reggie was awesome. It was fun having Reggie. So this is like a promotion from president of Nintendo America to just president of Nintendo. Like he just moves up to that. He was just really likable, I think. I love all the Reggie skits and the Reggie memes, and he just embraced it. I think that was a good quality to have for a president of Nintendo. And he came out guns a-blazing too. Like he didn't take it. You know, he was like,
"What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with you? He's pretty great. How do you feel about Reggie, Micah?
I'm a big fan.
A fan of the Reggie. Well, this next one here comes from Cockapoo, which I think is how you pronounce this username, because we've just been saying Kaka, but there's also a poop emoji.
A poo emoji.
I
wasn't sure because isn't Kaka? Doesn't that also mean poop?
Yeah.
Like
So maybe it's just like poop. But Cockapoo is also a breed of dog or bird.
Yeah, I was like, it sounds almost like a bird.
I'm really putting myself in a I don't know what I'm talking about position right here. Hoping Micah will say
cockapoo. It's like green Ish. This
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
it's a
seen
bird.
the
I knew
image of
that.
this bird. This is not the bird I was imagining. This looks like a dinosaur bird.
Well, Cockapoo's suggestion is Joe Biden. Zero explanation. Just Joe Biden. He would be like making an announcement and then just like forget what he was announcing partway through. Oh.
Kind of how I feel about what how Nintendo has been
Yeah,
doing
this is
Metroid
a
Prime
great
4.
impression. This is a great impression.
I'm good at what I do, and that's impressions of Joe Biden and telling Nintendo to hurry up and come out with Metroid Prime 4.
I think with his power as the president of the United States, he would do some cool stuff, like mandated Nintendo Switch breaks.
Every time a first party Nintendo game comes out, it's a holiday.
It's a national holiday. Yeah, let's go. But other than that, I have no, I don't think he even knows what a video game is. The poor guy doesn't even know what's going on. So he probably wouldn't be very interested in taking up this position. Well, let's move on. I didn't mean to slander Joe Biden so much. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I wish only the best, but man, the dude is so old. He's so old.
Is he even that old?
I think he's 88.
That is pretty old. You know, he's only 80.
Really?
He just looks old.
He looks 90. I'll throw that there. Okay, well, man, I feel bad now having slandered just picking on an old guy. Let's just move on. Move on. Save face here and move on.
Next suggestion by Fedorable Will says, "Let's get the real Bowser. He seemed so disappointed when he found out a different Bowser was the real president for Nintendo of America. If we have a Bowser for America and the real Bowser for the main international Nintendo, imagine the potential chaos."
Yeah, let's do it. Bowser, it's the Bowser takeover. And then
it'll be like the Bolson company, how they have to have Sun in their name.
What kind
to be a president of any part of Nintendo, you have to have Bowser in your name.
What kind of games would he be pushing for?
Well, games where he's stealing Princess Peach and he succeeds and doesn't end getting beaten up.
I think this Princess Peach game, this Princess Peach Showtime, is a direct result of Bowser actually being in charge. He's like, yeah, I would like a game that's just Princess Peach dressing up in different outfits. Someone's like, Bowser, why are you suggesting that?
Think of all the
fans would love it. The fans would love it. Yeah. I like this. Let's just have a not real character in charge. Fantastic answer, Fedora Will. This next one comes from Tim Neoprime, who was on the show last week. Tim, you're awesome. Thanks for being on. He says, I nominate Micah. We get Metroid every year.
Absolutely would get Metroid every year. Every single year. Multiple Metroid games. Vote for me.
No, you couldn't do that. I mean, I guess if you halted development on literally everything else.
Yes.
So we produce one 2D Metroid and one Metroid Prime every year.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea, but when it's...
Maybe kind of a bad idea.
But when it's all of Nintendo... Like, this isn't a bad idea if you were the president of another company that Nintendo
wouldn't actually want it to turn into the Call of Duty every single year, which... They did change that up semi-recently-ish. Don't they have plans to come out with a new Call of Duty every other year? That kind of their schedule.
Whoa, changing it up. Yeah. Yeah, I'd vote for Micah as president
At the very
of
least,
Nintendo and of
I
America.
would know what in the world was happening with Metroid Prime 4.
yeah. It was like,
I kind
don't
of wonder
care.
if they just forgot.
I just want to know what's going on.
We told people we were going to make a Metroid Prime 4. When did we do that?
In a similar vein, our next nomination here, I'll let you read this one off. Comes from Monkey Thunder. He nominates.
According to this, the capitalization in the notes here, Monkey T Hunter nominates Mute Dog the Gamer, saying he knows what the fans want and will stop at nothing to get it done.
Also true. I honestly, anybody in our Discord community, I think I would be like, they know. They'll give us good stuff. The only people I maybe don't trust are Micah and
that doesn't make sense.
And Presto, the Magnificent, because
I think you mean Presto,
because of your guys' unfounded hatred towards certain games.
I mean, it's very founded. You want me to go in detail again?
No, I don't.
Why I don't like these games so much? Very founded.
That's it for answers from the community. Micah, do you have an answer yourself for this question?
Ganondorf.
Okay, you're going the fictional character route.
Yes, because he would take over all video gaming, and all gaming would be Nintendo.
So you just want Phil Spencer?
No.
Remember that? You remember the rumors where he's like, "I want to acquire all the gaming industry."
Yeah, but Ganondorf could actually do it. Hopefully without too much murder.
Okay. I have a serious answer here for who I would like to be the president of Nintendo.
You make it sound like my answer wasn't serious.
Yours wasn't. Yours is a fictional person.
Yeah, well, no one said they had to be real people. I want to wish Ganondorf into existence for him to be.
Mine can actually happen. Could actually happen.
We'll see.
Masahiro Sakurai for president of Nintendo. The man gives us what we want. And in a lot of cases, knows what the people want before they know they want it. So I just feel like with his track record of managing IP and as a lead for multiple game studios coming together to work on and create Super Smash Bros., he has the experience, he has the front-facing charisma, and he just would make a good president for the company.
You couldn't be more wrong. I think that's a terrible idea.
But why? I don't.
Because then he'd be too busy doing business things instead of doing game things.
Yeah, which was a regret of Iwata, right? He was like a developer turned gamer, but also he worked at HAL with Sakurai, so like there's just like I don't know, there's just like that. I feel good about that as a pick. That's my serious answer. So let's put Sakurai in, give him the keys to the kingdom. We would get more Kid Icarus and more Smash Bros. Potentially, or maybe he's like, I'm done with that. Now that I'm president, we're canning Smash Bros. Forever.
Now that he's president, he's too busy running a business.
Yep. Well, those are our picks. I think these were good picks. I really like the community submissions. My apologies to Joe Biden and also to I don't think I really ragged on any other people in this episode. apologies to you, Micah, for saying I might not trust you as president, because I 100% would
Very
back
offended.
you. I 100% would back you as president of Nintendo.
If it makes you feel better, I wouldn't trust you. Because then we'd get more Plock games. That doesn't need to happen.
I don't think so. Nintendo does not own the IP rights to Plock. So, but I would push to get it on to NSO.
I feel like at this point, it's been so long, it's practically public domain.
It's not how that works, but yeah, sure.
It's almost how it works.
Micah, you know how this works, though. We're ending the episode, so where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Prime.
You can find me on Twitch at Andros1, and also on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that I do gaming content. It's really highly produced, like high quality, and awesome. But if you want to stick to this low quality show, you can check out Nintendo Pals. We're on any of the listening on your podcast listening apps and on YouTube. And just as a reminder, if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you've watched this far, might as well, you know. But to close things out here, Micah, I think we need to shout out and thank our fantastic Patreon supporters who help the show out more than just by watching. They help support the show financially and help us do cool stuff, cool projects, cool reviews. And listen, thank you all so much for your support. If you do support us on Patreon, you get to be a part of the Patreon Poke Rap, which we end every episode with, and we will end this episode with right now. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was, and shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Razor, Retro Logic Band, Tim the Nintendo Dash, Slim, Tor, Spider Chan, Solo something, Mute Dog the Game, Little Miss 7, and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, Patreon.
Kid, Fiasco, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable Will, All, and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple, Viola, That Fast John, and Lava Plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all,
Yeah.
gotta catch 'em all,
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, Patreon. Let's get 150 or more, yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.